What is up, you guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. So it's been a while since we've heard about Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis. Square Enix during 2021, early 2021, like around January, February, Square Enix had announced Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, and also they announced Final Fantasy 7 First Soldier, which was basically, a Final Fantasy shooting game like Fortnite. It was basically Final Fantasy Fortnite, to put it bluntly, But then after that, we didn't hear about it, anymore. They just kind of announced it. It was there, and then boom, and then the focus went back to Final Fantasy and other Square Enix titles. We also got Stranger of Fiction, and that game kind of sucked. At least for me, a lot of people liked it, but it kind of sucked for me. Okay, so what's going on with Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis? Any news on it? The answer is yes, and it turns out that the recent news, Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis will be released in late September 2022. So yes, right now it is May 2022, and that means the game is basically about like 4 months away. Holy smack, that's crazy. It's 4 months away. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, so a little details about Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis. It's basically gonna be like a pocket version of Final Fantasy 7. It's gonna have all the games, all the Final Fantasy compilations, from Dirge Cerberus to Avenge Children, and all these side stories is all gonna be in that one pocket version. It's going to be a mobile game. It's going to be a gacha game. And according to the news, the game transaction is going to revolve around weapons, unless Square Enix pulls a fast one on us and start charging you for every time you push a button. Yeah, I think Square Enix, they really let Final Fantasy 14 get to their head, because ever since the success of Final Fantasy 14, after World of Warcraft went down the drain, and millions of players started migrating over to Final Fantasy 14, Square Enix got cocky. Now they want every game to be, to have microtransactions. Okay? That's going to be a huge mistake for Square Enix. Okay? So, Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, I'm really excited. It's a mobile game. It's cool. It's awesome. And yeah, man. And it's going to be all the games. And I cannot wait to see Avenge Children. The story of Avenge Children, in the mobile game. I'm not much of a mobile game player, but because Avenge Children was actually a movie and not a game, I'm kind of excited to see how that turns out, right? And up next, we have Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. So what's going on with that? I haven't heard much from it, but recent news has said that Square Enix will make an announcement regarding the part 2 of the remake on the Final Fantasy 35th anniversary, which comes this December 18, 2022. Okay? So, just a quick recap. Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, we're going to get it late September, probably the last week of September, right? And then Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 announcements, we're going to get it. We're going to learn more about that in December 18 of 2022. Most likely, Square Enix are probably going to drop a trailer, a brand new trailer that we haven't seen, because, think about it. Final Fantasy 7 Remake came out during the pandemic 2020, right? It sold 5 million copies, right? And it's already been 2 years. It's almost going to be 3 years now once we hit 2013. So I'm assuming they've done enough work on that game to, make a trailer, right? So I'm really excited for that. But whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for future notifications. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Andy Matrix, and let's game on. Godspeed.